Alright guys, so today is Wednesday the 6th of April at 11:36 p.m. I was literally just about to climb into bed. I just had a shower and I just got a text from my friend saying that all of the job applications that we submitted are now live online. So right now I'm going to be finding out exactly where I want to be for the next 2 years and also the jobs that I'll be doing as a foundation year doctor. Now some of you may know a couple of weeks ago we actually found out what sort of region in the country will actually be for our foundation jobs. Essentially when you apply for your foundation jobs as a junior doctor, when you're in your final year of medical school, all of the hospitals in the country are divided up into different groups which we call deaneries. So deaneries are essentially groups of hospitals based around the entire country, and a few weeks ago we found out what deanery we were actually allocated to. So for me, I was allocated to the South Thames deanery, but the problem with that is that South Thames goes all the way from central London all the way to the end of the country down south. So although I was really happy to be allocated to my first choice deanery, my first choice foundation school, the fact that it covers such a large area still gave me some anxiety, and I'm still quite nervous to find out exactly where I'll be for the next 2 years. What I'm hoping for is I'll actually stay around London, and in regards to the jobs that I applied for, I'm really hoping to get the top 6 jobs I applied for. I applied for psychiatry, emergency medicine, obstetrics and gynecology, geriatrics, internal medicine, and also pediatrics as well. So those are the 6 jobs I'm hoping to get, and I'm really nervous to find out where exactly in the country I'll be for the next 2 years and what jobs I'll be doing. So without further ado, let me turn my screen recording software on and let's find out what jobs I got. Alright, so I'm going to log on to the system that we use to actually track all of our job applications, which is called Oriel, and that's basically the NHS's website. So I'll log on to that quickly. Alright, so your program match result is now available. Please click on the link below to download the program match. So nervous. So let's have a look. I got my first choice hospital, which is really good news. Yes, I got my first choice hospital. I will be staying in and around London, which I'm super happy about. And let's actually find out what job I actually got. I also got my top specialties I just told you guys. Pediatrics. I want to be in general internal medicine, and in particular that will be geriatric medicine, so elderly care. I'll be in psychiatry, emergency medicine, obstetrics and gynecology, and also general internal medicine. So I'm super happy, guys. Yeah, it's just really nice to know that I got the hospital. I'll be in the same hospital for 2 years, which is really what I wanted, and also got the jobs that I really wanted to do. So these are all the fun jobs I enjoyed in medical school: pediatrics, psychiatry, emergency medicine. These are all really, exciting specialties. And yeah, I'm just really excited to start, to be honest. I'm really glad I got my first choice job, my first choice specialties, and I'm really glad you guys are here being here with me. Just to quickly talk about, why I wanted this particular location. So when thinking about what hospitals to apply to, I wanted a hospital that would be within an hour from all of the kind of major airports in London. I love traveling. My parents don't live in the UK, so I wanted to be able to go to airport whenever I can to go see them. That was super important. Secondly, I also wanted to be near family. So I do have some family in and around London. So being close to London is really important, and I'll be, within 20 minutes from central London, which is super important for me. I actually have been to this hospital before. I was placed here during medical school, so it's really nice to know that, I'll be going back to an area that I'm familiar with, and it's also just an area that I really like as well. So that is what I was thinking about in terms of, the hospitals. In terms of specialties, I just chose what I thought I'll be happiest in. In terms of pediatrics, I really love pediatrics in medical school. It was a really fun specialty, to be with kids and to be able to talk to kids, really fun. I wanted psychiatry as well. Psychiatry is just one of those specialties that really fascinates me. I had a number of shifts in psychiatry in medical school. I'll put a link up here for one of the vlogs that I filmed, but I loved psychiatry. It's also quite a, not too much of a taxing job. From what I heard, it's a job that is quite rewarding in terms of the patients you help, but also isn't too strenuous and doesn't really affect you too much. Obviously it's a difficult specialty because you are dealing with mentally unwell patients, but I heard it's quite a good specialty from the medical perspective. Emergency medicine, just because I thought it'd be good to just have a feel of what working in A&E would be like, doing night shifts, being on call. It's just, I think emergency medicine is one of those specialties that really teaches you how to be an all-round doctor, and that's exactly what I wanted to do. Obs and gynae, so in medical school, when you apply for your jobs, you have to have one surgical rotation. So in terms of surgery, I'm not really that big of a surgical fan, but the number one specialty that I really loved in med school was definitely obs and gynae. So if there was any specialty that I was going to choose for surgery, it was going to be obs and gynae. It was really fun. I remember scrubbing into my first C-section. Again, a video on that will be up here, and I really enjoyed that as well. The other last two, internal medicine and geriatrics, to be honest with you, they're not my favorite specialties. The problem is that when you apply for these jobs, you actually apply for an entire group of jobs. So you can't pick and choose, each individual job. You have to apply for a whole entire group of jobs, and those are the two kind of specialties that just came with a group that I wanted in particular. But to be honest with you, geriatric medicine, again, it's you know, it's a pretty interesting job. What I find really interesting about my jobs is that I'll be dealing with babies all the way from birth up until, you know, young children, and then right to the end in geriatric medicine, dealing with the elderly and dealing with you know, people at the ends of their life. So I think that's also a really big privilege. Internal medicine, I'm not entirely sure exactly what subspecialty that'll be, but I'm thinking that's going to be probably in acute medical care or in the acute medical unit. That's what I heard from the Foundation Year doctors in my hospital, or in the hospital that I'm going to, sorry. And that's, again, you know, very, very acute medicine. It's going to be probably with patients who are very acutely unwell, who just came from A&E. So that'll be kind of good to come on, you know, after or even before A&E as well. So super excited for all these jobs, guys. It's a very exciting, you know, period of my life. I'm reaching the end of med school and I finally have all the jobs, you know, here. I know exactly what hospital I'm going to be in. So yeah, I'm really happy. And the channel is just about to hit 50,000 subscribers. And I want to thank all of you guys for watching, all of you guys for supporting my last videos and for showing love through the entire journey on the channel. As I mentioned in my last video, I'm going to be taking you guys through the entire journey as a doctor. When I'm in these specialties, like, I wish I could see the future and just see myself, you know, watch the vlog that I'll be making in all of these individual specialties, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm going to end the video here, guys, because it's probably been quite a long video. If you made it this far, please leave a kiwi emoji down below to show support, to show that you guys actually have made this far in the video and have been following me through my journey through med school. Thank you guys so much. Also, guys, please make sure that you have notifications on so that whenever I upload a video on my journey to being a doctor, you guys will definitely be notified, will definitely see it. I appreciate you guys so much. Love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.